Good evening and welcome to Palm Beach Atlantic University, the Rinker Athletic Campus, and Simpson Field for tonight's matchup between the visiting University of Tampa Spartans and your Sailfish of Palm Beach Atlantic University. Let's meet the teams. First, the non-Sparters for the Tampa Spartans. Number 4, Kylie Seawet. Number 6, Devin Hammonds. Number 7, Kate DeSimone. Number 10, Avery Perkins. Number 12, Sam Weiberg. Number 18, Mary Beth Feldman. Number 20, Miranda Perez. Number 24, Lindsay Harper. Number 34, Savannah Miller. And number 99, Alyssa Carfora. And now for the Tampa starting lineup. Leading off and pitching, number 21, Mariah Galehouse. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 2, Stephanie Ballmer. Batting third in left field, number 8, Lauren Fantone. Batting fourth, the designated player, number 23, Abigail Siegel. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 33, Alexa Russo. Batting sixth and catching, number 13, Lexi Chevalier. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 3, Lily Keister. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 19, Emily Jansen. And batting ninth in right field, number 11, Mackenzie Allen. At third base, number 22, Corinne Miner. And now time to meet your Sailfish of Palm Beach Atlantic University. First, the non-starters. Number 1, Ebony Rodriguez. Number 7, Lacey Marty. Number 13, Sammy Perez. Number 19, Dallas Watterson. Number 20, Bella Hernandez. Number 22, Chloe Nerva. Number 24, Karen Vasquez. Number 27, Faith Allen. And number 99, Taz Backus. And now for your PBA starting lineup. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 4, Meredith Vineland. Batting second at third base, number 21, Catherine Budnovich. Batting third, playing first base, number 25, Emma Gibson. Batting fourth, catcher, number 9, Mara Glatzik. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 33, Jamie McCloskey. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 28, Elisa Grande. Batting seventh, in center field, number 16, Daylin Hetmonic. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 2, Bree Rodriguez. And batting ninth, second base, 00, Haley Hoff. Pitching for the Sailfish is number 12, Cambria Arturo. The Sailfish are coached by Ty Singleton, who is assisted by Abby Silvestri. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please stand and join us in an opening prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Leading us in prayer today is Cole Hellman.
Let's pray. Dear Lord, we thank you for this beautiful day, and we thank you for both these teams. We just thank you that we're able to come together and play the game of softball, Lord. I just pray over the actions on the field today, and that everything be glorifying to you, and that everybody makes it home safely. We love you, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
And a good evening, everybody. Welcome to Simpson Field at the Ringer Athletic Campus for tonight's action between the number 9 Tampa Spartans and the Palm Beach Atlantic University Sailfish. Hi, everybody. Alex Bernoni joined with Matt Baboni. Matt, Tampa coming in 9 straight wins. They're the hottest team by far in the SSC. They take on a PBA team right now who's riding a 5-game losing streak. A 2-game losing streak. Most recently losing in 3. They lost twice in a 3-game series against Rollins. How do they clean things up here tonight against a powerhouse in Tampa?
Well, mainly they have to minimize mistakes, minimize the runs from Tampa. Tampa, at the beginning of the year, ranked number 1 in the preseason polls. And looking at our last matchup against them back March 13th, 2021, we lost to them 4-2. So I'm looking for them to clean up those mistakes and just minimize the runs. If they get behind, the only way they can stay in this game is if they say maybe 1 or 2 runs. Anything more than that, it's all Tampa's.
Yeah, we'll see. Arturo already 3-0, 3 straight balls to kick things off here. Mariah Gallhouse up to bat for Tampa. That one goes in there for a strike. Gallhouse by far a very exciting player. Plays both outfield and pitcher, hitting .312, 29 hits, a home run, couple of RBIs. As a pitcher, 8-5, right there in there for strike 2. Arturo, back-to-back strikes for the Sailfish.
And that's good for her. With her being our starting pitcher, she needs to get in a groove here, needs to get the strikes going early to minimize the damage for the team.
And ball for Arturo, walks Gallhouse. The fast first batter up for Tampa. Doesn't even swing, make contact with the ball, goes to first base cleanly. Up next now, Stephanie Ballmer. Ballmer lays out a bunt. Bunovich there. Oh, it's a wild throw to Gibson. Wild play there for the Sailfish defense as Bunovich threw that a little too low in the dirt for Gibson as she could not recover. Tampa with runners on second and third already. It's Tampa, they're in this 9-game win streak. Hasn't really killed their opponents' runs, only 34 runs in 9 games, but they're looking to strike here very quickly.
Yeah, and that's one of those unforced errors that they just cannot have. That, I mean, if it was thrown to Emma properly, that would have been an easy out, but it was thrown a little too low, and she couldn't get down to get it, and it went into right field, and it advanced the base runners.
Arturo facing Lauren Fantone, the freshman from DeLand, Florida. As Arturo hits Fantone, bases loaded just like that.
Yeah.
The number 9 team in the country looking to strike with a big one here. Up next is number 22, Abigail Siegel, another freshman, this time from Clearwater, Florida. As Haas, oh, it's safe. The throw not in time, as that was the substitute batter, Corinne Miner. As Tampa on the board now, 1-0. Haas tried to connect it with their catcher, Mara Glatzik, as that throw not in time.
And that was just a little bit late. If she threw it a little bit sooner, that would have been an out, but luckily for Tampa, it's a 1-0 lead right now as they look to do some more damage.
Another hit. This won't be fouled off. 1-0 here. Tampa has yet to record a hit, an error for PBA. No outs, a strong start for the 9th best team in the NFCA D2 polls at 20-8.
Yeah,
Arturo, another low one into the dirt.
Yeah, I'm seeing that she's a little shaking. I'm guessing from what I'm seeing because she's been throwing primarily balls. And looking at her stats this year, she's walked 26 players and only had 36 strikeouts. So even though the strikeouts are 10, she has 10 more strikeouts than she has walks. That ratio, as a pitcher, you want that ratio to be a little bit bigger than that for sure. But PBA's pitching has struggled this year a lot, at least in the 3 games that I got to do.
Well, it's a very young pitching rotation.
Yeah,
3
that's true.
freshmen. And Arturo, that one's fouled off. A very young pitching rotation. So experience is not the biggest point of emphasis for this Sailfish bullpen.
Yeah, no, that's true. And like I said, that was coming with experience. I mean, luckily they have a good assistant coach in Abby Bugsby, who was one of our best pitchers over the last 4 years.
Abby Silvestri.
Abby Silvestri, thank you for correcting me. So,
Still 2 strikes, 1 ball, 0 outs yet. Alexa Russo, another freshman. This is a very young but dangerous Tampa squad. Arturo right into Bundovich for the out, and that's a double play for PBA. Wow. Beautiful play there, set up from Bundovich to Glatzik to Gibson.
That was a nice double outing. With this being a smaller field than baseball, it is really hard to get double plays like that, but this time they were able to do it, which helps PBA a bunch, keeping that score to 1-0 right now.
We'll see if Arturo can get out of this jam here. Had bases loaded at one point, a double play just a moment ago.
But going back to Tampa, because you mentioned this is a very young team, a very talented team, it seems like with the majority of teams at Tampa, they seem to be able to do that, bring in very young, very talented players that can just go in there and be impact players immediately. I mean, you can quote me if I'm wrong with basketball, but I know for at least volleyball, that's very much true, and I'm seeing that with Tampa's softball team too.
Yes, basketball program's very strong. Had a freshman of the year candidate on their team, Max Jones. The men's team, Tampa, very successful in sports. It's a Tampa weekend here for PBA as baseball is traveling to Tampa tonight, taking on the #1 team in the nation. Softball here taking care of, well, the softball team. And lacrosse tomorrow is #1 in the nation. Tampa's lacrosse team will be taking on our men's lacrosse team. So the Spartans and Sailfish clashing all weekend, whether it's in Tampa or here in West Palm Beach.
And you just proved it, saying #1 baseball team, #1 softball. It's pretty crazy how good Tampa is.
This one's fouled off again. Still 2 strikes, 1 ball.
Right now, this is technically a pitcher's count, 2 strikes and only 1 ball. So that's definitely nice for Cambria, who needs to get into more of a groove like this, where she's up in the count and not the batter up in the count.
Right up the middle, hits Arturo. Can she make the play? She can't. Gibson there to clean it up and just try and stop any action from happening as Tampa brings in another runner. As that one bounced right off of Arturo's leg.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate that hit her in the leg and it just rolled away from her pretty quickly to the point where she wasn't able to get a hand on it to get to Emma to put the third out in this inning.
This is Lily Keister, another freshman from Tampa, Florida, up to bat. Keister, thank you, Kenny, as our pronunciation guide expert, Kenny Silvestri. Another ball there for Arturo. Tampa almost gone through the batting order in this first inning. We'll see if PBA can just try and get out of this runners on corners. This one's fouled off, makes contact with the dugout, gets over that netting.
You have to be grateful that netting's there. That one got over it.
Wild pitch here. Another runner scores for Tampa. 3-0 now. The Spartans continue to push their lead.
And that was a really bad unforced error by Cambridge. Let the ball get away from her and let the catcher let it get away from her as well.
That one's fouled out. Out again. Goes into the dugout this time. Full count here, upcoming. We'll see if Arturo can get out of this one. Ball 4 again, and up next, number 19, Emily Jansen, a junior from Lutz, Florida. Hitting .239, 16 hits, 4 RBIs on the season. Conversation between the pitcher and catcher. Runners on first and second. 1 hit only for Tampa.
And that goes to show, I don't know if she's intentionally walking some of these players because of how good they are, or if she's just having a little bit of an off day. But Cambria is the seasoned pitcher here for the Sailfish, with her being a junior. So we'll see what she can do here to get out of this this inning with only a 3-run lead.
In there for strike 1.
And that must have just gotten the corner because the player for Tampa had to move back a little bit. So you wonder if that was actually in there or not.
We'll see if Arturo can clean it up here. 2 strikes, 1 ball.
Looking good so far.
Next pitch coming. That one's fouled off. In there for strike 3, and that's the top of the first inning. 3 runs score for the Spartans. We'll see what PBA's offense can do. In the bottom of the first, we'll take a break. This is the Sailfish Sports Network. coming from Tampa. Meredith Malam up to bat here for PBA. Hitting .317 on the season. Had a strong hitting series against the Tars last weekend. Went .500. Played Tampa 4 times last season in the COVID-shortened scheduled season. Went 7-12. But this pitching bullpen from Tampa is lethal. Mariah Gauhaus gets the start tonight. It could have been either her or Mary Beth Feldman. I'm sure we'll see Feldman tomorrow. These are the 2 top pitchers in the SSC. It does not get any easier for that. If you're a batter, whether you're from PBA, Rollins, Lynn, doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't. These 2 pitchers for Tampa, and that just goes to the recruiting for Tampa, and you have to applaud them for that.
Right down the middle for strike 2. That was a heater from Gallhouse. 1.08 ERA, 51 strikeouts, 8-5 on the season. The law makes contact with that one. That'll be fouled. The senior from Miramar Beach, Florida. Leading off here for PBA as they'll try and duplicate what Tampa did in the top of the inning. Ball 4. Malam off to first. Leadoff walks for both teams. Catherine Budnovich up to bat next. The senior from Oviedo, Florida, a very strong season for her, batting .355, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. Ranks top 10 in the SSC. As this one's hit, be caught for the out. As that was Fantoni, who slipped for just a moment to recover that one. As up next now is Emma Gibson, the senior from McClenny, Florida. Very strong home stats here. Has 8 of her 12 RBIs at Simpson Field. Batting .400 here as well, so very comfortable playing on her own home turf, and tons of success when she hits a home run here for PBA. They usually win, I believe most of her home runs. When she hits one, they're winning PBA. That one's low in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, that's always a good stat to have, that whenever you hit a home run, the team usually wins.
These are just the stats I cover, Matt.
Yep.
In there for strike 2. 2 strikes, 1 ball. Runner on first. Just outside, ball 2 now. Gibson hanging in there. Strike 3 is up next. Mara Glatzik. As we'll see if she can try and move along to second. Glatzik, a bouncer, that'll go to first base for the out. 4 batters go for PBA. 1 gets on base. That'll be it. We'll take a break. To the top of the second we go. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A. Every month this team aims to look good on and off the field. So when it comes to our Nike apparel, privately owned and
Welcome back here to Simpson Field. 3-0 here in the top of the second. Arturo will face number 11, Mackenzie Allen, the sophomore from Tampa, Florida. Arturo delivers in there for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike now. BBA looking for a complete 180 in this second inning on defense. There's just a couple of hiccups here and there that led to 3 runs for the Spartans. That one's fouled off. Full count now. Arturo already has faced 9 Tampa batters. That one's a chopper. Malam to Gibson. And the runner is safe. The throw there not in time.
And that's a perfect start for Tampa. You know, base runner on, no outs, making the pitcher work a little, or work a lot actually. And that's something exactly that you want to be if you're the number 1 team in the conference right now.
Giles tried to lay out a bunt there. It goes for strike 1. Another bunt goes for a foul.
You can see what she's trying to do. Of course, she's trying to move the runner to second, but right now she's just not getting very good contact on it when she goes down to lay a bunt, and has got her in a hole here with 2 strikes.
Gibson, nice play there. Oh, yes, it's a double. Oh, what? Oh, my goodness, and it's not a double play. Looked safe here. I have 20/20 vision. Looks safe to me. Gibson made a nice play on the ball to try and make the double play happen. Umpire didn't see it, I guess.
Yeah, no, it definitely was out, but with the umpire being on this side of the play, now
it was definitely a double play.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I've got 20/20 vision.
So, it's kind of what happens when you have one umpire that has to move from one side to the other side of second base like that.
2 strikes now for Arturo.
Now, Camera looks to be getting into a pretty decent rhythm here with this particular time. Or commentator's curse. I just, there's a ball.
in the dirt there for ball 2 now. Another one low into the dirt. Full count now, upcoming.
I'm not sure what's going on here. She came out with 2 strikes, but now has thrown 3 consecutive balls in a row. Let's see if she can crack down and get a strike here.
Bonovich tries to make the play. She's out. Wow. Oh, what a unique double play. What a throw from Rodriguez to Bonovich. 4 out, number 3, as this will take us to the bottom of the second. We'll take a break. This is the Selfish Sports Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
Biggest message today is don't change.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Welcome back here to Simpson Field, 3-0. As we begin the bottom of the second, a beautiful double play from Rodriguez to Bonovich, outfield to infield. And now Janie McCloskey up to bat for PBA. Nothing really going for the Sailfish in the bottom of the first. Had a walk, that was just about it. McCloskey on the season, batting .258. Odd stat we're going to mention, she ranks in the top 10 for most times hit by a pitch. Ranks number 7, you know, their stats. And then there are weird stats like that.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, I mean, you know, it's a good thing.
Yeah, because you get on base.
She's sacrificing herself for her teammates to get on base. But also, I'd hate to get hit by a pitch anytime. In there for strike 3. Gauhaus, another strikeout.
Yeah. And 3 runs down. PBA still, I'm going to say PBA still in this, even though it's 3 runs. I said they have to keep it to 1 or 2.
It's only the bottom of the second. We've got a
so,
lot of time left, Matt.
Yeah, no, that's true. And you have some, you do have some very power hitters on this PBA team.
Quick out there, Grande. Right into Gauhaus's point of view. As now Dalen Hepmonic up to bat for PBA. Hitting .320, 219 hits, 8 RBIs. Another freshman from Orlando, Florida. Attended Lake Brantley High School. Hepmonic. And they'll tag her out. Quick 1, 2, 3 inning. In the bottom of the second, we'll head to the top of the third. Still same score, 3-0. We'll take a break. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
The Sailfish Booster Club is responsible for raising funds to support our athletic teams with travel, uniforms, and equipment. Even small gifts can go a long way in supporting our teams. It is only through the generous gifts of all of our supporters that all the costs of our athletic programs can be funded. If you are currently a member, thank you. If you are not, please visit pbaselfish.com/give today and become a member of the Sailfish Booster Club. Are you in need of the latest Sailfish gear? Visit pbaselfishgear.com for all the best in sailfish products. The official online store of PBA Athletics has everything from t-shirts, sweatshirts, and polos to drinkware, business accessories, and even pet supplies. Visit pbasailfishgear.com, your one-stop shop for sailfish swag.
To the top of the third we go, 3-0 here at Simpson Field. The number 9 team in the nation leading the way. Arturo delivers a pitch right away as that was number 8, Lauren Fantone, who swung and made contact instantly for a foul and strike number 1.
Starting off pretty good here with 1 strike, but as we've seen, it will depend on what she can do.
Arturo now 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice play there from Haley Haas. Had to get a little hang time up there for that catch for out number 1 here in the top of the third.
I do have to say, after watching a lot of PBA softball games over the last 2 years and this year, Haley has some of the most incredible outs probably out of anyone on the team.
Arturo in there for strike 1, gets Minor swinging. This one's going to be trying to make a play. Arturo in. And Glatzig almost making contact there for out number 2 as Goodness almost ran into each other. That could have been a disastrous play there for the Sailfish, but Glatzig cleans it up there for 2 outs.
Fighting over the ball there, trying to see which one would get the out.
That first pitch is fouled off. Strike 2 now. PBA in a very favorable position all of a sudden with 2 outs and 2 strikes, no balls.
And this is what Kimberly needs to build her confidence throughout the game in order to get Sailfish back into it.
Just outside there for ball number 1. Arturo there to, they'll call it a foul.
Good reactions, though.
Nice play, yeah. Two strikes, 1 ball, 2 outs. This is Alexa Russo. High and outside there. 2 balls now. Russo, another freshman, this time hitting .263, 20 hits on the season, 17 RBIs.
Pretty good stats for her. Anytime you're hitting over 250, it's always a good stat for you to have. It means that you're making contact with the ball, you're getting the ball in play, and helping your team out.
Arturo delivers. Fouled away. Full count here for Arturo. Haas chasing it down, 4 out, number 3. Nothing going for Tampa's offense that time. We'll take a break. This is the Selfish Sports Network.
The Sailfish Booster Club is responsible for raising funds to support our athletic teams with travel, uniforms, and equipment. Even small gifts can go a long way in supporting our teams. It is only through the generous gifts of all of our supporters that all the costs of our athletic programs can be funded. If you are currently a member, thank you. If you are not, please visit pbasailfish.com/give today and become a member of the Sailfish Booster Club. Are you in need of the latest Sailfish gear? Visit pbasailfishgear.com for all the best in Sailfish products. The official online store of PBA Athletics has everything from t-shirts, sweatshirts, and polos to drinkware, business accessories, and even pet supplies. Visit pbasailfishgear.com, your one-stop shop for Sailfish swag.
Welcome back here to Simpson Field, 3-0. Ever since that strong start for the Tampa offense, nothing's been really gone their way as this game has quickly settled down here. As this is Bree Rodriguez up to bat, who made that beautiful double play from the outfield just a couple moments ago in there for strike number 2 already. Rodriguez hitting .269. Part of that D2ADA Academic Achievement Award team last season. As that hit right to Gajas as she calmly pitches it right to the first baseman. As up next now is Haley Haas.
That was weird.
Haas right over to Gallhouse again, making plays everywhere.
There's a little flick on there, like almost like a quarterback flick on.
Just a quick
wrist.
little pitch.
Yeah. I mean, when you're one of the top two pitchers in the league, you have the confidence like that. You just casually just throw it right there, and you know you're going to get your first baseman every time.
As we're back to the top of the order, Meredith Malam up to bat already. She's the only player for PBA today that's got on base. She was walked right away, but Gahouse starting to find herself as she quickly has 2 strikes down. Malam with the ground out as that was a quick 1-2-3 inning. To the top of the 4th we go. In just a moment, we'll take a break. This is the Selfish Sports Network.
My name is Tori Lackey, and I have a degree in Christian Social Ministry from Palm Beach Atlantic University. I loved its location in the heart of downtown West Palm Beach, and the beach was less than a mile away. The faculty, staff, and administration at PBA are so well connected that I was able to score internships at the local government and even nonprofits such as the Johnson Scholarship Foundation. I have a community of spiritual and professional support that continues to launch me into success.
Welcome back here to Simpson Field. 3-0 is our score. as this game has quickly settled down into a pitch fest. There's not really much going, just 2 hits combined from both teams. As this is number 13, Lexi Chevalier, up to bat. This one will be fouled off. Rodriguez sprinting.
Yeah, and you mentioned it becoming a pitching fest. I'm not sure if that actually helps Cambria or hurts her with how she's been doing, but I guess
it's a little bit of both, I believe. But
yeah.
You're playing the 9th best team. You're hanging in there really tough ever since that first inning, but also hurts you because you're going to just keep using your arm.
Yeah, no, that is true.
As it's, always rewarding, but also everything is rewarding and defeating at the same time.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Milam to Gibson. Throw not in time again. As Chevalier gets on first base for the 3rd hit of the evening.
And that was really unfortunate for Meredith. That you could see her clearly bobble in, and that,
just took an unfavorable bounce there towards the end.
Yeah, no.
As that was Keister as she tried to lay a bunt out, went behind her. For strike number 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner on first. Beautiful night here at Simpson Field, as I believe it rained like 4 a.m. this morning.
It rained last night too.
I always check. We have rain in the forecast. It's supposed to be beautiful this weekend here.
Yeah.
Mid-70s right now. This is not your typical March Florida weather. It's not 90 degrees and boiling hot out.
I mean, it is nice. You and I both from Florida. We know what it feels like when it's 90.
As that one will roll foul. Gibson letting Arturo know, let it roll out. Smart play there by Arturo and Gibson. 2 balls, 2 strikes now, as Tampa really trying to attack with these bunts. None have yet to work.
I mean, you have to credit them for trying. But one thing I'm actually pretty surprised to see for anyone who's gone on first is I haven't seen any stolen bases yet.
Another foul there. Yeah, it's been a quiet night. Well, also, we haven't seen really anyone steal a base because no one's really been on base tonight for either team, except from that first inning.
Yeah, so it's been pretty interesting.
Arturo delivers for ball number 3, full count again. Milam throws it to Gibson this time. Far out, number 1. This time they connect. As that's number 13 for Tampa, Lexi Chevalier. Didn't slide in there too pretty. Tweaked her ankle, I believe.
And whenever you do something like that, that has to hurt. I'm kind of surprised that she went in there because the ball wasn't going to her, so she could have just ran and stepped on the base instead of sliding.
As we'll take a quick break here. We'll let Tampa figure this out. 3-0 here. Top of the 4th. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
Pinch running number 6, Devin Hammonds.
Devin Hampson.
Welcome back here to Simpson Field. As Milam will throw it again to Gibson for another just almost connection there. As pinch running for Tampa now, Devin Hammonds for Lexi Chevalier. As Max, I'll take the blame for that if we had a cut out of a commercial or something really quick. Didn't realize we were going to get things taken care of so fast. Arturo now. This hit is right to Arturo. 4 out, number 2. Gibson makes the catch again. Runners on second and third now. 2 outs. Tampa looking to strike again. It's been since the top of the first since they've done so. We'll see if Arturo can get out of here. Haas will make another catch, and PBA cleans things up. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Score remains the same, 3-0. We'll take a break. This is the Selfish Sports Network. Welcome back here to Simpson Field here at the Rinker Athletic Campus. 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the fourth. Catherine Bunovich up to bat for PBA. Bunovich in a sprint. Safe. As that throw just a little behind to the side. Bunovich turned on the Jets to get to first base. As perhaps this can get something going for PBA. Emma Gibson up to bat now. Like we said earlier, she's got 8 of her 12 RBIs at home. Maybe she can add on to that facing Galhouse. We have a quick shout out, actually. As we both know, Matt, Emma, part of our sports broadcasting department.
Yep.
Last night, me and her were just going through names, and she was helping me tweak some stuff. Oh, and Gibson will connect there. Speaking of which, runners on first and second out. Shout out to, per request from Emma, we're going to be doing more shout outs during the day for tomorrow's games. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. Jeff, Tracy, Connor, Gibson. Shout out to the Gibson family. They were excited for tonight's game. First time calling softball. They were coaching me up, making sure we've got stuff down. Hopefully I'm doing all right. As Gibson delivered a hit there. PBA perhaps getting something going now with runners on first and second.
Hey, you started saying runs quicker than I did. I was saying points in my first game, so.
Well, I mean, it says runs right up over there.
Yeah. I'm just used to volleyball, basketball, soccer, points, so I made the mental transition two weekends ago, actually.
Gladsick already behind, 2 strikes, 0 outs, however. Runners on first and second. Gallhouse delivers. And a double play just like that. Is now Jane McCloskey up next. The senior from Atlanta, Georgia. Had a strikeout earlier in her first at bat. had 5 RBIs back in February at Lynn. The dominating game against the Fighting Knights a couple weeks ago.
Definitely a good game for her, but playing against the Fighting Knights, who have been struggling a lot the last couple years. This year has not even gotten a single win. So that was kind of surprising.
A single win in conference.
Single win in conference.
Don't confuse the folks.
Yeah, no, sorry. Thank you for correcting me there. I was looking down at my stats and it said single win in conference.
1 ball, 2 strikes now. Klowski will foul that one off again.
Souvenir? Over in the Tampa area? I guess not.
Klowski makes contact, but an easy catch for Allen, as that will take us to the top of the 5th after this commercial break. Tampa still up 3-0. We'll take a break. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
Start your day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back here to Simpson Field. 3-0 here in the top of the 5th. Arturo facing Balmer. As this one will be fouled off again. Another bunt not successful for the Spartans. Arturo delivers. Another ball into the dirt. The last time Arturo faced Tampa, which he started 2 games last season. The opener and the closer. The opener at PBA, the closer at Tampa. A win at home, a loss at Tampa. This one is a shot that deep and gone. Home run. Spartans. Stephanie Balmer just gets outside, right into the palm trees as Tampa strikes. As Arturo hasn't really pitched many home runs this season. Just a couple here and there. As this might get Tampa going with something. Like we said earlier, this 9-game win streak has not featured a lot of runs. Haas to Gibson there for out number 1. Yeah, 9 wins in a row, just 34 runs. Matt, do the quick math. How many runs is that a game?
Oh, good Lord. You're asking me to do that in my head?
It's like 3.8, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, when you have two dominant pitchers, all you need is like a couple of runs. You don't have to go crazy on the runs. That's, I guess, one of the main benefit to having two really strong pitchers is you can definitely pitch a shutout.
Wild pitch there as that one just kind of slipped off of Arturo's wrist there for a ball 1.
You have to be thankful that we have this net in front of us. Some of these pitches coming right at us.
Another foul there from Minor. 0 for 2 today. Is now Arturo again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out already here in this inning. This one's fouled. Another foul there.
Does it have a number next to it?
Arturo again into the dirt there. Full count. Strike 3 for Arturo, her second strikeout of the night. Close there, but she'll take it. Two outs now for the Sailfish defense, trying to get out of this inning with only allowing 1 run.
And PBA just trying to minimize the damage now is 4-run lead.
And Haas will get there for the out to Gibson. 1 run scores. It was a homer from Balmer, but that's about it. Tampa up 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. We'll take a break. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
Do you want Sailfish content delivered straight to your inbox? Sign up for the Sailfish Scoop at pbasailfish.com to get customized content delivered directly to your email as soon as it's available online. Customize your content to stay current with your favorite teams, or get it all to know the latest from all 18 programs. Sign up today for the Sailfish Scoop at pbasailfish.com. Are you in need of the latest Sailfish gear? Visit pbasailfishgear.com for all the best in Sailfish products. The official online store of PBA Athletics has everything from t-shirts, sweatshirts, and polos to drinkware, business accessories, and even pet supplies. Visit pbasailfishgear.com, your one-stop shop for Sailfish swag.
Designated player. Number 28.
Welcome back here to Simpson Field. At the bottom of the 5th, we go 4-0. Gallhouse still working. as this is Elisa Grande up to bat, the freshman from Oviedo, Florida. As the Sailfish dugout, very loud with these sound effects, Matt. They've got no problem making their voices known.
Yeah, I mean, both teams have been doing that.
That's always the fun thing about softball. These dugouts like to have a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen that with the indoor volleyball team. They have their own chants that they do as well. And that's what you want from your team. You want your team to back you up whenever you're playing, no matter what sport it is.
That one wide there, full count now. Grande trying to get on base. And she swings at that one for strike 3. As now Dalen Hypmonic up to bat now. Hypmonic makes contact. Wow, but a quick out there from that Tampa defense. They attack quickly. 2 outs just like that. As now Bree Rodriguez up to bat for the Sailfish. Rodriguez right down the middle. Gallhouse couldn't get to that one as it went right over her head on the mound. Nice. Rodriguez on base, the 3rd hit of the evening for PBA.
And that's crucial for them coming up to the top of the lineup. Some pretty heavy hitters coming up after Haley Haas. We have someone, and we have her on first, pretty fast runner. Let's see what she can do while she's there, if anything, depending on what she decides to do.
And we talked about being comfortable playing at home. Half of Haas's hits have come at Simpson Field. PBA's been on the road, technically, so we did the math again. There's a neutral site, and then there's your away game. So, and then there's home. So 6 of her 12 hits have come here at Simpson Field. The other 6 have either come at those neutral site preseason tournaments or on the road against SSC opponents. So being comfortable at home for these Sailfish players is big. As that one goes right down the middle for strike 2.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. Whenever you're playing home, you always have a nice fan base. Playing on the road is always difficult because you're always playing in a hostile crowd.
Haas contact. A ground out there. Haas's speed can't keep up with the speed of the ball. Off of Ballmer's hands. That'll take us to the top of the 6th now. 4-0 is our score. We'll take a break. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
Start your day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back here to Simpson Field. 4-0 at the top of the 6th now. Arturo facing Lexi Chevalier. Last time she was up, she hurt herself base running, as this one will go right over Malam for a base hit now, the 6th of the evening for the Spartans. Is now number 3. Lily Keister up to bat. There's another bunt there, not successful, goes for strike 1.
And these bunts for Tampa haven't been really working out for them, so you have to wonder if the coaching staff's going to change it up here a little.
Arturo delivers, and it's a, oh my goodness. Diving catch there, couldn't complete the out. As that one went for a strike, but Chevalier took off and got to second successfully and in one piece.
Even Maris was in one piece after that. Acrobatic catch by her.
Ball 2 there. Ball 3, full count again for Arturo. Haas makes the diving grab, but loses it. McCloskey, a throw home. Safe is the call. Tampa scores.
Wow.
A great dive from Haas. Ball just kind of dropped out of her hands as she tried to make the throw. Could have been worse if she didn't dive for that one.
Yeah, is that minimizing the damage there, but then making an unforced error with the drop.
Five nothing the score now. Top of the 6th, 0 outs. Runner on second. A bunt is laid down. It will be foul. Took a couple hops till it decided to veer right. Two strikes now for Arturo. As Jansen trying to swing her way out of this. Batting .239 on the season, the grad student from Lutz, Florida. This one's fouled off again. Strike 3 is the call for Arturo. Her 3rd strikeout of the night. Pinch hitter upcoming for Tampa. Elisa Carfora from Middletown, New Jersey, up to bat now for the Spartans. Arturo rifles that one in there, but it'll be called a ball. Arturo delivers. Ball 3. Not a pretty position right now for PBA. 3 balls, 0 strikes, and out, but a runner on second. Ball 4. As the bases get just a little more crowded. It's back to the top of the order. Galhouse up to bat.
You have to wonder when Coach Ty is going to come out here and talk to Cambria. I know that happened a couple times 2 weeks ago in the home games against Florida Tech. Very aggressive pitching changes for both teams in that game.
Bondevich makes a nice play, but it will be called a foul as that ball danced across the third base line. Bondevich tried to make the play, covered third base, which would have been for 2 outs, but a foul there. Haas picks it up, fumbles it for a minute, and is safe. Bases loaded now for Tampa again. First inning, bases were loaded. Now here we are on the top of the 6th, bases loaded. We'll see if PBA can get themselves out of a jam again. This one's hit just over to Rodriguez. 6-0 now, an RBI for Balmer as she's had a home run earlier and now an RBI.
Good night for her so far.
Arturo delivers, and that one shot deep to right field. McCloskey picks it up. Runners coming in for the Spartans. Haas, a huge throw over to Bundovich. Not in time, but 3 runs score for the Spartans. It's 9-0 all of a sudden. As the Spartans have swung open the doors here.
And Tampa now is just flexing their muscles as we have a little meeting at the mound, but incredible inning here with 1 inning to go for Tampa. Pretty much opening the door for them to win the game, but shutting the door on PBA for sure with how their pitching has been going on.
Arturo has played every inning so far. It's never easy when you're taking on the 9th best team in the country, so can't imagine myself or you being in that position to face these batters. We'll see if she can clean things up here in the rest of the inning and to the 7th.
Yeah, you got me there because
I was going to say, I'm like, I know I'm not up for the task and you're not up for the task. This is not easy, especially when you're asked to do this against a top 10 team that is rolling right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, most of the time when I've played softball for fun, I'm usually out in the outfield. So.
And I usually play it when there's a ball on a tee. No pitchers needed.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. I played that way too, and so I can't imagine what it's like. But.
Just a quick meeting between. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter coming in.
Thank you.
Is now number 22. Corinne Miner will come in.
Don't know if this is like an injury related or just with them being up this much. Are they just pitching some hitters to let some new hitters get some time to play?
Gibson there for the easy tag. She covers that first base line. For out number 2, another run scores for Tampa. Smart play there from Gibson. As now the lead is extended to 10-0.
Definitely, at least for me, I don't know about you, Alex, because you were here a year before I was, but in my memory, this is definitely probably the biggest lead that PBA has ever given up here at Simpson Field.
I won't quote you on that, but that hit is right down the middle, almost taking Arturo's head off. She had to quickly move out of the way for that one.
Yeah.
As that was Alexa Russo who got the hit there.
Yeah, no, don't quote me. I'm just going from memory.
What? Were you gonna finish?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I was saying don't quote me on that because I'm just going from memory. But you know, I can't miss games here and there for sure because I haven't done every softball game since I've been here, but I've done the majority of them, and usually they're a lot closer than this.
In there for strike 2. Well, it's not every day that the top 10 team will keep emphasizing that because this conference has tons of it, ranked teams in any sport. The SSC very proud of that. At basketball, go deep into the Elite 8. Volleyball, go deep. Lacrosse will go deep. Baseball will go deep. Baseball has 2 of the best teams in the country. Softball has a top 10 team. This is a very deep conference.
Soccer too. Yeah.
That one is fouled off.
Yeah, SSC very, very, very tough in pretty much every single sport that you have.
Well, it is called a Conference of Champions for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
As this is just a gauntlet. Arturo delivers there for a foul again.
I'm just surprised that Coach Ty's leaving her in for this long. I mean, it's not tired because this is a more natural movement than baseball. Baseball isn't a natural movement. This is, but when a player, especially pitchers, that is struggling.
This one sent to deep center field. Milam will throw to Gibson. They will surrender that score as here comes Coach Ty Singleton. Gonna have a quick chat with Arturo as the 7th run of the 6th inning comes. Just a quick pep talk. Sometimes that's all you need. Ty Singleton, his first season at PBA, named head coach just a couple months ago. Stops at Army, Northwestern State, Missouri, New Mexico. Most recently, associate head coach at Clark College. We'll see what that talk was all about here. See if it rubs off Arturo as she's just trying to get out of this inning. We've got 2 more games tomorrow. As now number 24, Lindsay Harper, will come in to hit. The freshman from Lithia, Florida.
Another freshman on this team. I just kind of. 13 freshmen on this Tampa team. 13 talented players. Going to be interesting to see in 4 years what that does to Tampa when you have 13 freshmen.
It's already working right now. They're number 9.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, it's when they go out, what that will do to Tampa. But Tampa being as good as they are, they're going to be able to cover that pretty easily with recruiting but just working out for them to a charm right now.
There for strike one. Strike two now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 7 runs in the top of the 6th.
Crazy, crazy inning.
Arturo to Bunovich. This should be out for out number 3, and it is. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It's the damage might have been done already, 11-0. We'll take a break. This is the Sailfish Sports Network.
We always turn to AdPro Sports. From uniforms to
Being
practice gear and everything in between.
Takes more than
AdPro
talent,
Sports outfits all 17
more than the perfect pass, more than
Beach
using your
Atlantic
head.
sports teams while serving
Being a
as
champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome
Shortstop, number 4, Meredith Milo.
Welcome back here to Simpson Field, 11-0 as a new pitcher upcoming for the Spartans, Kate DeSimone. Another freshman, this time from Royal Palm Beach, Florida.
Right here in our area. Pitching change most likely happening just to give the other pitcher, one of their star pitchers, a break with this really big lead and just save her arm for tomorrow.
Milam will walk again. This is her second time she'll take the casual walk to first base. Now Catherine Bunovich up to bat for PBA.
That was I'm going to say that's probably a smart play by her. Mary's one of our strongest hitters, or the strongest hitter on the team.
Bunovich swings there right away. Strike number 1. 3 of her 4 home runs have come from Simpson Field. Swings again for strike number 2.
That one was kind of an ill-advised strike, kind of reaching there for that one, but maybe just trying to get something going, maybe just get maybe a run at least.
So that one is fouled off.
Into the parking lot.
Another foul for Bunovich.
You just have to applaud her, fighting, putting the fight in. That's what you want from one of your seniors on the team, one of your leaders on the team, one of your best hitters on the team. You want to see her fighting up there when she's up at bat, no matter what the score line is.
Ball one. As Bunovich stood in. Bunovich will foul that one off again. There's Emma Gibson on deck for PBA. Bunovich, another foul. In the dirt there for ball number 2.
Just surprised how well she's doing right now. Maybe that being as the sun's gone down, getting a little more into the rhythm, like seeing stuff.
Ball 3, full count now. Ball 4. Runners on first and second, no outs. Emma Gibson up to bat now.
You just have to wonder, did Kat Simone decide to walk her there? Because everything she was throwing in the box, Kat was getting her bat onto it. So clearly she was thinking, I'm not going to be able to get any out here for sure. Quick meeting though. I'm up next. So
we'll see if Gibson can drive in a runner or 2 now. Had a hit at her second time at bat. Gibson swinging a miss for strike 1. Both her and Bunovich going after these pitches.
And that could just be due to some frustration, not thinking that this game was going to be like this for sure.
Strike 2 right down the middle again. This one's high. Gibson will pop out there. As now Mara Gladsick will come up to bat now, the senior from Wichita, Kansas. Another swing and a miss on these first pitches. I don't think it's frustration, Matt. I think these are great pitches, but everyone's just getting a little too aggressive, as I don't blame them. It's that time of the game where you got to start trying to find different ways to claw back into it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true.
It's the equivalent to a football throwing deep passes towards the end of the game. Basketball throwing up 3-point shots in the closing seconds. Everyone's starting to try and find ways to get points on the board.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, you have to be happy for them when that happens. You know, they still want to fight with this 11-0 lead, and that just kind of surprises me.
Strike 2.
But, like, surprises me in a good way. Like, I like that. I would like that in a player if I'm a coach, wanting that fight.
Gladsick swing and a miss. Strike number 3 for Des Simone. 2 outs. McCloskey up next for the Sailfish. Runners still on first and second. Right down the middle again.
I believe this is the first batter we had this inning who hasn't swung on the first pitch.
But it's the same result, a strike. DeSimone putting some heat on this. McCloskey swings at that one, strike 2.
Swung at the second one that was a little outside, whereas the first one was right down the middle, and she didn't swing, so kind of a head scratcher there for sure.
McCloskey makes contact off the tip of the bat. McCloskey hanging in there, fouls again. A ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Seeing something similar here to her as we saw with Kat Bogdanovich. Just up there fighting, and another senior on the team, another experienced player.
McCloskey, this one gets right over DeSimone.
Oh.
A bit of a mistake there from Tampa. Haven't seen those all day, but the bases are loaded now for Alyssa Grande.
A very rare mistake, and immediately when that happened, I looked over at Coach Ty to see if he was going to have Milan go home, but it didn't look like he was going to let her go home. See what Grande can do here.
Grande 0 for 2 today, but hitting .290, 9 hits, 3 RBIs. Grande swings at that one right down the middle for strike 1. Grande makes contact. That will foul off. Two strikes, 1 ball, 2 outs. Bases loaded here. Ball 2. Ball 3. Full count here for Grande. Swing and a miss. As they'll do things here, run rule goes into effect. Tampa puts on a show at the top of the 6th, scoring 7 runs.